Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a brilliant conversation with ChatGPT and the next day it behaves like it has the memory of a goldfish? You upload the same PDF again. You explain the same context again. You repeat the same project again. And suddenly you realize we are treating AI like a genius with amnesia. That's the biggest idea behind this video. Today, I'm going to show you a completely different way of using AI. One where the AI doesn't just answer questions, it actually builds memory over time. This concept comes from Andrej Karpathy, one of the co-founders of OpenAI, and it's called the LLM Wiki. And honestly, once you see it, normal AI workflows start feeling primitive. Think of it like this. Right now, most AI tools are like hiring a new intern every morning. The LLM Wiki, that's like building a researcher who never forgets. Here is how most people use AI today. We upload files. The AI searches through them, finds some chunks, and generates an answer. This is called RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. Sounds fancy, but underneath there is a massive flaw. Every single time you ask a question, the AI starts from zero again. It's like giving someone a 500-page textbook and asking, can you summarize this? Then tomorrow asking, can you connect chapter 2 and chapter 8? And the person says, sure, please give me the textbook again. I have forgotten everything. That's what current AI systems do. Nothing compounds, nothing accumulates, nothing truly learns. This slide captures the tragedy beautifully. The robot literally throws away the work after every conversation. Now, here is a breakthrough. Instead of reading documents every single time, the AI reads them once. And then it builds a persistent wiki. That changes everything. Now the AI creates structured pages, links concepts together, updates existing knowledge, detects contradictions, builds relationships over time. This is the key phrase here. Read once, build forever. And this is actually closer to how humans learn. Imagine if every book you ever read automatically updated your personal Wikipedia. That's what this system does. The magic is not in answering questions. The magic is in pre-building understanding before the question arrives. This might be my favorite slide. On the left, traditional right, the goldfish brain. On the right, the elephant, persistent memory. And honestly, that comparison is perfect. Traditional AI forgets instantly. The LLM Wiki compounds knowledge over time. Traditional AI reads during Q&A. The LLM Wiki synthesizes before Q&A. There is a massive shift. It's the difference between scrambling to search documents versus already understanding the landscape. One system stitches random chunks together. The other builds a connected knowledge network. One is, hang on, let me Google my own brain. The other says, I already understand how these ideas connect. Karpathy explained this using a coding analogy and it's brilliant. Obsidian is the IDE, the AI agent is the programmer, and the markdown wiki is the code base. Even if you are not technical, the idea is simple. You provide the source material. The AI organizes and maintains the knowledge system. You stop manually organizing folders and notes like it's 2009. Honestly, most of us have random PDFs, screenshots, bookmarks, scattered notes, forgotten tabs. We have basically built digital junk drawers. The LLM Wiki turns that chaos into an evolving knowledge graph. This system works in three layers. Layer 1, raw sources. These are your PDFs, articles, notes, transcripts. This is your source of truth. Layer 2, the schema. This is incredibly important. Think of this like the rule book or operating manual for the AI. It tells the AI how to structure pages, how to cite sources, how to organize concepts, how to behave. And layer 3, the wiki itself. This becomes the living brain of your system. Interconnected markdown pages, updated continuously by the AI. This architecture matters because it separates raw information from synthesized understanding. The coolest part, this setup is surprisingly simple. You need Obsidian, an AI coding agent, optionally a web clipper. That's basically it. And no, you do not need to be a hardcore programmer. If you can create folders, you can build this. The coding agent like Claude Code or Cursor acts like the engine. It reads files, writes markdown, updates links, maintains a wiki. And importantly, your data stays local. You own the files. You own the knowledge base. You are not trapped inside a platform. Now let's make this real. The setup starts with a simple folder structure. You create a raw folder, a wiki folder, optionally templates. The raw folder is where you dump source material. The wiki folder is where the AI creates synthesized knowledge pages. And the templates folder helps standardize formatting if needed. This is probably the most anticlimactic AI architecture diagram ever. It's literally, please create 3 folders. And honestly, great systems are often simple systems. This is the heart of the system, the schema file. Usually something like cloud.md. This file teaches the AI how to think about your knowledge base. It defines the purpose, structure, workflow, formatting rules, citation rules, Q&A behavior. This is incredibly powerful because now the AI has persistent instructions. Think of this as giving the AI a company handbook instead of random tasks. Without this, the AI improvises every time. With this, the AI develops consistency. This part feels magical the first time you do it. You drop a document into the raw folder. Then you give a simple prompt like I added a new source. Please ingest and update the wiki. That's it. The AI reads the document, extracts concepts, updates pages, creates new links, enriches existing knowledge. And here is the important part. The second document makes the first document smarter. That's the compounding effect. There is no longer search. This is evolving understanding. This is where the entire system becomes worth it. Now you can ask sophisticated questions across multiple sources. For example, where should I stay in Japan if I want amazing food and easy temple access? Normally, AI would search raw articles separately. But here, the wiki already synthesized neighborhoods, food guides, temple locations, travel patterns. The AI is now connecting dots across sources. This is not retrieval anymore. This is reasoning over accumulated knowledge. And that is a completely different category of intelligence. This feature is unbelievably clever. Software developers use linters to detect problems in code. Now imagine doing that for knowledge. You can literally ask, please lint the wiki, and the AI will find contradictions, detect orphan pages, identify weak citations, discover missing links, flag outdated claims. So the AI isn't just building knowledge, it's maintaining knowledge quality. It's basically giving you second brain therapy. The applications here are enormous. Students and researchers can build living literature reviews. Teachers can create evolving curriculum systems. Businesses can centralize tribal knowledge instead of hiding everything in Slack messages nobody can find. And curious learners can build personal encyclopedias from books, podcasts, and articles. I think this is one of the first AI workflows that genuinely increases human intelligence over time. Now, important reality check. This is not magic. There are limitations. First, this works best at personal scale. Hundreds of documents, not millions. Second, garbage in, garbage out. Bad sources create bad knowledge. Third, you still need an AI agent running the workflow. And finally, the AI will make mistakes. It may miscategorize ideas, miss connections, create imperfect summaries. But that's why linting exists. The goal here is not perfection. The goal is building a knowledge system that improves over time instead of resetting every day. I want to end with the most important idea in this entire video. You are no longer the one doing the organizing. You focus on what's going in, what matters, what questions to ask. The AI handles the synthesis. And over time, your knowledge base becomes smarter than your memory. Not because the AI replaced your thinking, but because it amplified it. This might actually become one of the defining skills of the AI era, not just prompting AI, but building systems that remember. If you like this video and want more such videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.